Quick news! So, guys, I am the mobile gamer that didn't beat you at Block Blast, but I've got some mobile gaming news from PlayStation because they have just announced, get this, a Ratchet and Clank game for your mobile phone. It's called Ranger Rumble, and I've already signed up. I've pre-registered on the website, rangerrumble.com, and this is a free-to-play, multiplayer, mobile arena shooter for iOS and Android, okay? And this move, it reflects Sony expanding its IP to the mobile market. Now, guys, do you know about this game, and are you excited to be playing a Ratchet and Clank multiplayer game on your phone? I think it looks pretty good. Spence, I'm going to come over to you first.
See, I thought you'd come over to me first because you atted me on this. Because obviously we're the mobile gamers. And I tell you right now, I didn't even watch the video. I saw what it was and I thought, absolutely no way. However, in you mentioning this now, I've got the video on next to me. It looks pretty good. It looks quite good for a mobile game. I'll tell you what, if I had a backbone, this would be frame one.
That's exactly what I thought as well. I thought if I've got one of those Death Stranding backbones, because they look beautiful, right? And I'd need a game to play on them. This is a perfect game to be playing on your backbone, on your phone. I've got a new iPhone 17 Pro. Imagine owning people up on Ratchet and Clank Ranger Rumble.
Ranger Rumble, mate.
Free to play. Why wouldn't you give it a go?
Where are we dropping, mate? Where are we dropping?
Exactly.
I think, to be fair, it looks great. I need to beat Block Blast first. And then I can move on to this. I need to get the plat. And then I can do this. It's weird, man, because it looks great. I think if it was like on PlayStation or on PC, I'd actually be really keen. On mobile, I'm not that kind of mobile gamer, man. I'm not going to queue up games on Ranger Rumble on my phone unless we will, I'm sure. As a podcast,
won't we?
There's no reason for us not to. We should. And Davey, mate, you've just quit out of Block Blast, so you need a new mobile game to play, surely. And I think we'll do it.
You guys are happy. I'm glad you guys are happy, right? Because I remember, and I'll cast the audience back. For those that were part of the PS3 generation, there was a lot of Ratchet and Clank games, and they dabbled into a lot of different genres in that generation. And let me tell you, they were all fucking shit. They were all shit. All for one, all these different like fucking base building bollocks, little fucking shooting games that you play with each other. They were all shit. They weren't Quest for Booty. They weren't, fucking
Up your arsenal.
Up your arsenal.
Yeah, very good.
Great
class games that came out for Ratchet and Clank back in the PS2, PS3 era. All these other little spin-off things were not them. They were not. They were a fucking bargain bin fodder. They were kind of shit that these days would get day one on PS Plus. And
mate, this is free. You don't have to subscribe to anything to get this game.
I tell you what it would cost you, mate. My
PS Plus.
My time it would cost me. My time is worth much more than this. I don't care about this at all. Not my cup of tea. I think it's weird. I think it's fucking weird that we're going here for this. But fuck them. We got the Chinese market coming in. If you like it, great. More power to you, right? Not my cup of tea. I'm happy that you guys are excited about this. I saw this, watched the trailer, thought, yeah, looks fun. Looks all right. Ain't getting me playing it. If Call of Duty ain't getting me to play it on my mobile, Ratchet and Clank ain't.
Valid. Yeah.
And that's it.
Well, fair enough. Well, lucky this news article is a 2-for-1 because I've got another bit of mobile news for you guys, okay? So this one might surprise you. So Sony and NC Soft are developing the Horizon Steel Frontiers game, okay? So this is an MMO, get this, designed specifically for mobile. Players take the role of a machine hunter in the region called the Deathlands, and to take down machines with other players to compete with rival tribes, okay? So think Monster Hunter crossed with Horizon in an MMO. It's cross-platform, So we've got
Scrap.
PC. So we've got PC players, iOS players, and Android all playing together. Again, free to play. How do you feel about this? Because there's a very good video, deep dive actually, into the game and into NCS Soft. And it looks genuinely good, this one. I'm not just giving you a bit of bullshit because I love the IP of Ratchet and Clank. This one actually looks genuinely interested. So, Spence, I'm going to come over to you first. Have you seen this one? And will you be playing your first Horizon game on mobile with me?
Mate, this one pissed me off, man. I saw this and it fucked me off. Is this not, right? We talked ages ago about a rumoured Horizon MMO. Is this it?
No, it's not. Thank God. Thank God it's not. So that was the original assumption that everyone made. And Guerrilla have since come out and confirmed they're still working on their multiplayer game. And we'll see more soon. Okay. So no, it's not. It's a different thing.
Well, then that pisses me off even more.
Even more?
Even more. I don't want the MMO Horizon game. I've not played the bloody 1 and 2. You think I want the MMO one? Can't be fucked. Now I know there's an extra 2 Horizon games coming out that I don't want anything to do with. Brilliant. Just let it do something else. Horizon 2, Lego Horizon, mobile MMO Horizon, and then platform, or like console MMO Horizon. Chances are the console one is going to be tied to this mobile one, and it's going to be like a Genshin Impact thing where you can play Genshin Impact on your phone or on PC, because that's how that works, or Honkai Star Rail, whatever the stupid games.
You can do it there with Eve as well.
Thing. Oh, and Eve, there we go. This is going to be like that, I'd imagine. And I just don't care, man. I don't care. Make something else. Make anything else. That's what I want.
That was a relatively negative choice there, Spence. You didn't like the Horizon Steel Frontiers. Now, Davey, I want to come over to you. Is there anything there for you?
Actually, yeah. Yeah, there is. I wouldn't play it on mobile. Like, fuck that. But with being able to play on PC or whatever, down for that. The reason is, gameplay looks sick. Gameplay looks better than anything we've ever had in Horizon. I was looking at it, I was like, Jesus Christ, this looks like Monster Hunter. It is Monster Hunter with Horizon skin. Class. I reckon this actually looks good. Like when I saw this, I was like, fuck me. Guerrilla are going to look at this and be like, Jesus Christ. We got to make sure our version of the multiplayer Horizon thing we're doing is up to par. Because some of the stuff, like when they were riding the mounts and they were like lassoing and like going on to other shit and like beating it up and taking it over, I was like, fuck, this is great. This is exactly what I wanted from Horizon from the fucking get-go. So I was actually really impressed by this. I don't think it's for me. I'll put that out there. I'm definitely not going to play it on my mobile. I'll be hard-pressed if I actually do bother playing it on PC. But I could at least, with this one, it made sense. This one actually makes sense to me a little bit more. And if anything, they may push Guerrilla to actually improve the gameplay, which would be a great thing, you know? And when I was under the assumption that this is it and that their long-rumored multiplayer project was gone, and they since clarified that, I'm happy because it just means, right, okay, well, whatever they're doing, we're going to see the fruits of that labor. Will it be something I'll be interested in? I'll judge it at the time. But this then kind of, in one way, gives them a little bit of competition with their own IP to improve it. So I'm actually quite buzzed on this one. I think it looks quite good. And if you play it on mobile and you say it's class, hell, I'll download it on my PC. I'll give it a go. I'll give it a try, right? As long as it's got controller support, sign me up.
I was blown away with this one as well, actually. And it's not just because it's a mobile game and an IP that I really like. This one looked genuinely interesting. But what I feel with these games is they're saying iOS, Android, and PC. Does the kind of option to be able to play it on Android and iOS hold it back from being a genuinely good game? Now, wouldn't it be better, based on the reaction that we've seen, because a lot of people are like, why aren't they just bringing this one out on PlayStation? This looks great. I'm concerned for Guerrilla because this one looks really good. It doesn't look like a mobile game at all if you watch the visual Spence. If you go back and watch that 10-15 minute video where they do a deep dive with NC Soft, it doesn't look like a mobile game. Genuinely.
I did just skim through it whilst you boys were having your little discussion then whilst I was listening. It looks, one of you said it looks like Monster Hunter. It is Monster Hunter. It literally is Monster Hunter, and I'll tell you, we've had Monster Hunter for years, and I've not played it because I don't want to. So you can slap a Horizon lick of paint on it. Guess what? I don't like Horizon, so it's still not there. If you boys playing it and it's online, we can all play together. Maybe I'll give it a go. But in the same way, if you want to play some Monster Hunter together, I'm sure I'd do that too. It looks one for one like Monster Hunter.
It does. I tell you what's weird though, like you were just saying then, Phil. Isn't it weird that they're doing this mobile push? I find this really strange. Like, we had a period in time, and I can't remember which gen it was. My guts tell me it's PS4, but it might have been PS3, where there was a mobile push that was happening with certain IP, and they were bringing things over, and they quickly dialed it back, right? It's the same time that, like, Nintendo were making Super Mario Run and things like that. And they were trying to experiment in the mobile game space. And they pulled back from that because they were not getting the success that they thought they would. Now, NC Soft are a big company. They, very storied developer in the mobile game space. And from what we've seen, it looks like they're cooking up something. I do wonder when that decision was made to not bring this over to PS5, and to not do that. And it's got to be because of whatever Guerrilla are working on internally, right? Like, why would you want to muddy the waters and have two separate things? But then, like they're saying all the time, if it's a live service game, they're pushing it into PC and PlayStation anyway. So I do wonder, if it was just mobile devices and not PC, I'd kind of understand it a little bit more. But with it having that crossover to PC as well, that's where it feels a little bit muddy and a bit murky to me. And I don't really I can't see the vision here at the moment.
I'm also a little confused, as I said, about Guerrilla and what their offering is going to look like. Because if you came to us before this idea came out, this is the idea that we would come up with. We would say a multiplayer Horizon game that's a bit like Monster Hunter. That's what we would come up with, right? So what has Guerrilla got cooking that they want to run in parallel to this? Now that's going to be so... Well, it can't be the same thing.
No, it's the same thing, but without underwater combat. That's it.
You just think it's going to be a worse version.
One to one,
yeah.
But it's available on PlayStation.
Yeah, not on mobile, yeah.
Strange.
I suppose that's the big question now, though, isn't it? And especially if this gets received well, and this comes out well, it's more pressure on Guerrilla to do something really good here. And so far, with the live service push, it's not gone well on PlayStation's end. So, all hope to it. I'm not going to cast judgment on whatever Guerrilla are doing until we see it. And I think you and me, Phil, we've always been quite positive in that the way we envisioned it, as you quite rightly said, is very much what this game is.
Yes.
So, who knows, man? Who knows? Fuck knows.
If they're letting this exist, they must have a banging idea for the MMO on PlayStation.
Or they're thinking, fuck, back to Killzone we go.
Oh, that's hopefully, yeah.
Yes, also that. They might just throw the bucket in.
Wait and see. Who knows? We might end up seeing it at the Game Awards.
Yeah, very true.
True.
Never know. We've already got Wolverine on the docket for next year, don't we? From First Party.
What else we got?
I think. We got Saros. We got Saros. At the start of the year.
We don't have a date for the Naughty Dog game, do we?
No, Intergalactic.
Yeah,
should be. You'd assume next year, but I imagine with November taken with Wolverine, which surely they're going to move that now with GTA. Who knows, man? It's one of those things where it could get announced for next year. Could be 2027. I don't think I'd be too surprised either way. But we got two games on the dock at the moment with Saros and Wolverine, definites. Is that all we get next year? Probably.
Well, we still don't know what Media Molecule do.
Will we ever know?
Will they ever do anything?
Will they ever do it? Do you know, if they came out, dude, not to totally derail this, if they came out and they were like, oh, we're doing Tearaway 2, I think I'd go round there. They're not too far. Like, we could drive over. We could do it as a trip.
Smack some sense.
Burst through the door. Just be like, "Fuck, are you doing, man? Fuck, are you doing?" They're like, "It's either this or it's Claymaker face game." It's like,
so why?
Well, this is the best. This is the best you got.
I remember when I was applying for jobs straight out of university, I applied for a job at Media Molecule to do their website.
Can you imagine how much, if there's a reality there where you're working there and you're steering them right and they're putting out bangers, bro.
I was going to
I
say,
got promoted up
you
to
did,
a stage where I can make some decisions and we would still be doing Little Big Planet, but the good versions of Little Big Planet. Give the people what they want. More Stephen Fry.
PC, PS5, sharing levels, dude.
God, it'd slap, really. It'd be
Little
so
marketplace
good.
on there. Brilliant.
Yeah.
Just Mario Maker, but with Sackboy.
Yeah, and people just can monetize and make their own stuff like Roblox.
If only they had taken that risk on me.
It's the fucking idea is so fucking obvious. And they're like, nah, whatever the fuck they're going to come out with. And you know it's going to be fucking gash. They haven't put out a banger in years. Enough of that.